the sheep alive? That is the big question. Can we keep the sheep alive? And speaking of live, it hasn't gone live yet. There, it has. Okay. Anyways, can we keep the sheep alive? That's the big question. I don't know if you guys have seen different people. Okay, I need to be on the pause menu for now. If you guys have seen, you know, there's like some people that like to grow plants, and other people try to grow plants and are good at not letting the plants survive very well. Different things like that. You guys probably have heard about all that kind of discussion back and forth. Well, we are trying to grow sheep. We have sheep, and can we keep them alive because we have no power to the oxygen generators for the sheep, which is an issue. The sheep require oxygen, and we're using batteries which get used up just like that, so they're not very good. And we have no wires because this is a game. A Thinking Pack is a game, for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with it. It is a Minecraft mod pack all about automation and things like that. There's a bunch of challenges and different things, but the point for right now is that we need wire. We need lots of wire. We need wire to transport our power. We have an entire nuclear reactor of power, and we have none of it down at the sheep pen, so the sheep might die due to lack of oxygen. Now, sheep are pretty cheap to replace, just like plants are pretty cheap to replace. But at least I think they are. I've never actually bought a plant, so I don't know. But we need to try, just like people need to try to keep the plants alive, we need to try to keep the sheep alive. That is our goal. So we're going to try to get some wool from them. We're going to try to keep the batteries stocked, even though they get used up very, very quickly. And hopefully we can actually keep these guys alive. So let's jump into this right about here. We are now on the clock. As you can see, we are starting to go. We have used up 2 batteries already at the end of last episode, and almost a full one. You can see how quickly they're going down. It's just ridiculous. So I think I'm going to leave that one there. I need to go ahead and go back up. Yes, hello, sir. Greetings. Oh, that is not the way up. Okay, if we take this long, we're not going to be able to get them charged in time. So let's start by getting the batteries charged. That's our first order of business. Get these things charged. If we can get them charged, we can buy ourselves a little more time. A Thinking Pack, for those of you guys who are unfamiliar, is basically a mod pack of automation, building up things, and trying to do different things. Now, we've got a massive machine to produce metals, but we don't have any way of sorting it, so it is quite backlogged. It is quite backlogged indeed. Speaking of backlogged, we want to fix this backlog. Let's put the batteries back in it. There we go. That one is halfway used up already. Let's take this extra one and fill this while we can. Actually, let's wait down here. Let's try to be as efficient with our time as possible. So let's wait for the battery to show up here. Let's shear the sheep. We're going to try to get wool in order to make wires. If we can make wires and string them down here, that would be very good indeed. Oh, actually, we already have 18 wires, so that is pretty good. And we've got some wool as well, so that is pretty good as well. Let's check on our battery situation. And we have got to deal with this low gravity thing. We can't get down here fast enough. Okay, so this battery is almost used up. So when it is, we will take it and go and refill and then start trying to wire this. Okay, there we go. We've got the batteries. Good to go. Good to go. Head up again. Head through that water. It's amazing how this elevator can go through water without actually drowning itself. That is quite incredible. But we are currently in the asteroid belt. We are currently stranded in the asteroid belt, and we are trying to get places. We're trying to build up a base. We're trying to do different things. In a Thinking Pack, there are some goals and there are some challenges. One of the goals is to automate pretty much everything as fast as possible, with as fast of an automation as possible, that is. Not to say that we have to get to it all in the first episode, but to say that we want to try to get fast automation if we can. That is one thing. There's also challenges. So one of the goals is to get around. I don't remember. If you guys want to see all the goals for this, go ahead and check out the Modpack page. There's a link in the description. But yeah, I don't remember actually what we're supposed to be doing in terms of all the goals, because we get kind of into the whatever it's called, the day-to-day, I guess you could call it, of actually going through the Modpack. And speaking of stuff, where are we going? Whoop, hello. I didn't mean to go back up. I meant to go down. Wait, I did mean to go back up. Okay. Yeah, so we've got some goals. Some of the challenges that we're running into are we cannot go to the Nether. That is against the rules of a Thinking Pack. So we have to find creative ways to get those materials, such as nether quartz, blaze rod, things like that. Also, we're in peaceful mode, so we don't get mob drops the normal way. We took so long back and forth there that we have to recharge another battery still. We need to figure out how is the best way to string this wire, because we don't really have a good way to string the wire down here. But yeah, so we have a whole bunch of different challenges, a whole bunch of goals, and we definitely need to get on them right away. We are currently struggling to get these sheep stocked up. So let's start, I think, with... Actually, let's send it through this floor first, because I think this floor is the most difficult to get through. So if we go and... Wait, did I actually... I didn't bring the battery back down with me. Okay, that is interesting. I think we need to start from up above. So we need to string the wire on that side of the wall over there, and in order to get it around that side, we also need to send it from somewhere. So we want this on our main oxygen power circuit. So that would be about here. So if we go ahead and send down here, like here might work. If we go ahead and send it through this way, like that, there we go. That could work if we can send this guy around. Yes, that is coming through. That is good. Okay, let's bring that guy around like that, and then I think if it goes down right here, that might work. That might fit. It might work. We do need to restock the batteries in these sheep, though, or else this bubble will start collapsing. If you guys don't know what the bubble is that I'm talking about, basically it is... Hang on, let's put that in. Let's grab this battery. The bubble of oxygen, if we go outside of it, it's easier to see. You can see that blue bubble? That is an oxygen bubble. We're not using an oxygen sealer down here because that is much more difficult. You have to actually have a sealed-in space. And if you guys remember from upstairs, we have a lot of difficulty with sealed-in spaces. That is quite difficult. We don't keep them sealed very long. Also, we need the wool to repair from a meteor attack that we had here. We have a missing wire because a meteor landed. That's why we made an obsidian roof after the meteor hit, but that's kind of an issue that we have to deal with. So I don't know if we have enough wire to get down into the basement, so let's see. Let's start with getting down to here. So dig through there, dig through there. Okay. And come on. Okay, we can't actually jump in this water, so that is a bit of a issue. But I think if we go on the side of the block, we can get it through. Yes, okay, this is taking too much time though. We're gonna run out of oxygen for our sheep if we take much longer. So let's restock the sheep and then do the next leg of the trip. We made it actually down from the top down below into here. But if you guys are just tuning in, welcome to you. We are currently trying to get the sheep not to die. That's our main objective today, is so that the sheep don't die. Can we keep the sheep alive? That is the idea. That is the idea indeed, and we definitely need to... Whoops, that is that is the outside. Okay, we definitely need to do some things to try to keep them alive. So let's see about... Oh, where's our battery? It's over here. It is over here. Grab the battery, recharge the next one, and bring this downstairs. If we can get this wire strung in time, then we're good to go. I think we also have the issue with our nuclear reactor, where I think our program was broken last I checked. So we probably need to fix that. So that would be kind of definitely on the agenda to do after we get the sheep running properly. And come on, nope, that's not the center of the platform. Okay, do we have to grab another battery now that we took so long? No. Okay, we're still good on battery. So let's go ahead and refill this thing upstairs. And then we'll be good to go. Come on! Come on, here we go. Okay, I didn't even check this time if our computers are all started yet. That is probably an important thing to check, but we can't afford the time right now, so let's go ahead and just head downstairs and see if we can restock this. And let's try to not spend so much time restocking that we actually don't have any time to string the wire. So here we go. Let's string this wire. Let's head over here. This would be the way. We don't even need to put them 2 blocks apart, although I guess they are now, and that doesn't hurt anything. Okay, so let's go down if we can. And here would be the wire. There we go. Now we have oxygen here. We're not drowning in water. Actually, one thing that's interesting, I think one of you guys pointed out, that how exactly do you drown if you have oxygen gear on. We have an oxygen mask on because we're in space, so how exactly do we drown? That doesn't really make any sense, but you do drown. So that's that. Okay, so as you can see, we don't have enough wire to make it all the way down, so that is kind of an issue. And we do have a battery, though, that needs to be recharged, so let's bring that up, grab the other one, bring it down. Unfortunately, we only have 4 batteries. If we had a lot more batteries, it would be a lot easier to do things. But as you can tell, it's kind of an issue. So let's grab the... Oh, actually, hang on. Let's charge that one. There we go. That is good. What does this say? Note AFK for mining turtle. Oh, yeah, I was doing AFK a while ago. Not last time, but a while ago for the mining turtle, and that was the one that didn't work. And then I forgot about the sign, so that is a interesting thing. Okay, so that is that. Let's try to craft. We have aluminum. We have 6 wool, so hopefully that's enough. We do have... These sheep have grown their wool, so if we get to them before they die from lack of oxygen, then we should be good to go. Let's grab this aluminum wire. There we go. That is good. We can now string this further and hopefully actually make it somewhere. So where exactly are we going to go? We are going to go this way. There, okay. Around this way, down, down, down. And I think we should be good to go once we get this like that. There we go. Okay, we should now have full power to this thing. Let's grab these things out of there. Yes, we appear to be keeping stable. Not sure why we're about 20 powers short. Let's just test that by removing this wire. And see... Okay, so it's draining. It goes below 15,000. Okay, and let's go ahead and put that back in. Come on. I'm standing in the way. There we go. Okay, and now it goes back up slowly. So are we not providing enough power? Because it's charging very, very slowly, so that's kind of a concern. Why is it charging so slowly? And why is it hovering at 20 less than full? That doesn't make sense. But it did charge. It did charge slowly, but it did charge. So I think that the sheep are safe. So now we have to check on our nuclear reactors, probably the next thing, because I think that was still an issue. We also need a lot of wire. If we can go ahead and grab some of that. Hello, sheep. Thank you very much for the wool. We should really make this easier to collect so the wool doesn't go flying around everywhere. That would be a lot simpler. Okay, let's grab this. Come on, come on. There we go. And there's a little bit more over here. That is that. Okay, we've got the wool. We've got the wool. That is good. We've got how much? 5 wool. That's not enough for another batch of wire. So hopefully... Speaking of wire, we had 1 wire. Oh, it's over here. There we go. Found it. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. So what exactly is on the agenda now? We have to refill the batteries, but why is this not charging very fast? That's the big question. Let's see. Is there something wrong with our wire that's going to go wrong, and then we're going to lose a whole bunch of power or something? Or are we already losing power over here? That appears to be fine. I don't know why it was charging so slowly. This appears to be fine, although do we have enough oxygen for both of these things? That's a question. I think we need to actually make a second collect. I thought we already made a Oh, there we are. There's the second collector. Okay, so that is full. It's slowly draining, I think. Nope, it's full now. Okay, this is struggling. So are we not producing enough oxygen? Let's see, 138 plus 138 is 260, 8 and 8 is 16, 276. 276 per second that we're creating. So 276 is about 275. 275 is easier to remember. Distributor, we are using 160 over here. Wait, was that actually both the same number over here? Let me see. 138. 138. Okay, so what was it, 276? So 276, let's make sure we're producing enough because it doesn't appear to be producing enough. So, okay, so 276 compared with 160 here. Sometimes these use different amounts, so that's kind of a thing. So 160 here. Down here we have 160. Okay, 160 plus 160. So we're using 320 and producing 275, if I did the math correctly. Okay, so if we're doing that, then the sheep are going to run out of oxygen at some point because we don't have enough charge for them. So that's an issue. Not enough oxygen, I mean, production. So we're going to need an extra producer, and we may run into that our power is not strong enough. So, okay, can we keep the sheep alive? That is still the question. We do need 4 batteries, though. Let's grab all that. We're going to have to bring all this over to here, and gonna have to get these batteries recharged over here and get them ready to go for when we need them. So that is that. This goes here. This goes here. That would be on this side. There we go. Okay. Alright. So those batteries are charging and ready to go. We now need to try to keep these sheep alive by fixing our thing. So let's get an oxygen collector. Where would that be? Oxygen collector. Oxygen collector. That requires a lot of materials that also will drain more power. So once it's running, it will drain more power. So let's see. We have such a thing as compressed steel. That is nice. What else do we need? We need 1 oxygen vent, 1 compressor, 1 canister, and 1 fan. So 1 oxygen vent, compressor. I don't have a canister and we don't have a fan. Okay, where's the canister? I thought we had a canister. Oh, we have one there, but I think that's for our oxygen tank. Yes, it is. That is reserved for our oxygen tank. Okay, so, canister. Okay, so, let's make a tin canister. Let's make a tin canister. Let's grab some tin. And that is that. Grab that, put that like that, and get this over here, and there we go. That's a tin canister. We also need, what was it? A fan. We also need some, was it aluminum or tin? I can't remember. Oxygen collector. 2 aluminum. And a fan, which is a basic wafer, 4 compressed steel, and redstone. Okay, so that would be that. So 2 aluminum, and that would be here, 2 aluminum. We've got some steel already. Basic wafer, and redstone. 1 redstone, which we don't have here. We do have here. That is nice. Okay. Redstone goes here. Okay, oxygen collectors. Make the fan. There we go. That is that. Make this. There we go. That is that. That is a oxygen collector. So hopefully we have what we need. We can put the rest of this away somewhere. There's our fluid pipe. Tin ingots can go away in here. Okay. And aluminum can go... Actually, we need that for wiring. Okay, so I think we have... Well, we do have the collector, but I think we are good to continue. Let's try collectoring this. Which side might be more beneficial? We can't actually get through here anyway, because the path is blocked. So if that's the case, why don't we just place this down over here? There, okay. That is that. Aluminum wire. Alright, time for a little bit more pipe that we just put back into the chest, and we need to get it back out again. So that is that. We got this back out now. There we go. Our collector will produce more. We shouldn't be low on power, so I don't know why that took so long to recharge. But, yeah, you can see it's climbing very slowly. I thought it would climb at like 100 per second or something. Well, actually, that's kind of what it is doing, but like, more like 1,000 per second, or 500 per second or something. So why is it going so slow? But we do have our oxygen storage is doing nicely. Let's check on... That's full. This is struggling. This is struggling as well. So we still got issues. Okay, time for some math again. Time for some math again. That is why calculators are helpful. So we need 320. We have 136, I believe it's times 3. Nope, 136, 138, and 138. Okay, so let's try that. What was it? 38 plus 138 plus 136. Okay, so we're generating 412 and we need 360, so we should have enough oxygen, so I'm not sure where it's all going. But wait a second, are these on the same circuit? Oh, they're on the same power circuit, but not the same oxygen circuit. Okay. Oh, yes. That makes sense. Okay, so these ones are for our main section of the base, which is not currently oxygen sealed, so it's draining oxygen like crazy. This is on the same power as our oxygen, but it's as our main oxygen. That is our main oxygen line over there. That is the power line. These are on the same power line, but they're not on the same oxygen system because these are collectors and they go over to that way. These are collectors and they go downstairs and into this room for the oxygen bubble here. Speaking of which, is it actually working? It is actually working, so that is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out why we're not getting very much power very fast. So what is the bottleneck? It's probably more of a bottleneck because I think we have loads of solar panels. So the idea is solar panels in ComputerCraft, they don't wear out. So you can build them, and unless they get blown up or something, they don't wear out. So that's nice. So a nuclear reactor, we have one of those. We have to keep refueling it. It provides a lot more power, which is nice for our big machines. But the panels are good for our oxygen machines. Okay, so it looks like everything... Wait, what's going off that way? Oh, that's just the furnaces, which are currently inactive. They're slowly draining little bits, but not really anything significant. Okay, so this shouldn't be emptying. Okay, so what my theory is if we're having issues, it's most likely this energy storage cluster is not outputting fast enough. That's my theory. The issue, of course... Wait a second, these are all on as well. These are not doing anything, okay. The issue is that this energy storage cluster produces, outputs so much energy per second that it shouldn't be an issue. So I'm not sure why we're getting very slow power. That's weird. What about here? Are we draining anything over here? This is full. This is full. Okay, what about over here? The panels appear to be all intact. We've had some meteors hit, but they've hit on top where it happens to be blast proof, so that is nice. These appear to be generating properly. What else do we need? We are trying, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, we are trying to keep the sheep alive. That's the idea. And we're just trying to figure out our oxygen production wasn't fast enough. Also, our power appears to not be fast enough, which is very weird. Although, actually, come to think of it, we do have quite a lot on this circuit. I think, yeah, we do have quite a lot on the circuit because... oh, can they actually get out there? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's shear the sheep while we're here. And then we'll check how much we have on the circuit because we have all of the oxygen stuff for the other section. So maybe what we need is to actually sort of put two different storage clusters in parallel, that kind of idea. Perhaps that is a good idea, or perhaps it's not. You never know until you try, but 9 wool. That's pretty good. Okay, time for more wire. That would be aluminum in the center, and that would be wire around the out. Nope, that's sheep bait. Okay, there we go. This is wire. That is good to go. Okay, we now have the wire that it requires. Oh, and I just realized we have loads of bone meal. We can use that section, or one of the sections, to create the dye that we need, because we can actually make the flowers there, which is going to be very nice. So, yes, okay, so we have on this circuit, we have all of this oxygen gear setup thing. We have, which is running overtime right now because it's not sealing properly. We have also this power goes down into this room, which is over here. Come on, get out of here. There we go. Over here. This room goes through there into those. So all of these sealers are all active. So that's kind of an issue. Let's remove that block. Nope, that opens up the seal. There we go. Okay, yeah, so these sealers are all active. Oh, and we have an arc furnace on our oxygen setup. That's not ideal. Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to rewire that thing. That is a bit of a flaw in the plan. We want the arc furnace because it's part of our regular machines. We want that to be on the reactor line. So I think if we have wire now, which is nice. So let's go ahead and set this up on the reactor line. Here we go. Okay. We're trying to keep these lines separate, and the idea with keeping them separate, of course, I think I might have already said this, but basically that if our reactor goes down due to lack of fuel or a severed connection, because that connection actually is just open to meteors there. So if our reactor ever goes down, then we can keep the oxygen running because it's on the panels, which are obsidian protected and all that kind of stuff. So that is the idea. So now we no longer have the arc furnace on that. We do have the sealers still on it. What else do we have? We need to check if the computers are running. /ComputerCraft, turn on. Yep, they're on. Okay, that's good. Speaking of which, that guy is already harvesting. That's nice. Okay, back to the downstairs, though. And in the downstairs, we need to find something. So we need to fix that power. I don't know. What do you guys think? It seems like it's running just fine, although it took a long time to charge everything, and I thought it should charge faster than that. Wait a second. This is able to output... Let's check that. This is able to output... Let's switch it to RF. /ComputerCraft Energy Units RF. Whoops. Let's try... There we go. Okay. So it's able to output 1125 RF per tick is what it can output. These things store 10,000 RF, so it can charge at full speed over 1,000 RF per second. So obviously the extra load on the system divides that quite a lot. So that's probably what's going on. So yeah, I think we'll have to do this in parallel. So let's go ahead and set up the parallel circuit. That would be... we already have a start of a parallel circuit over there. So that's nice. That's running parallel. They get connected into here. If we go ahead and we... Oh, we're not trying to create two separate circuits. We're trying to make them run in parallel. So we can just put a box in beside that one and have it go to the same output. That would work. So let's do this. Let's go over here. Grab one of these charging blocks over here. Not charging blocks, but storage blocks. And, okay, so that is probably the best candidate. So let's grab that one. And wire, of course. That would go here. There we go. That is the wire. And now we need to get this thing hooked up over in the inside area. And we now have a little bit of wires we can do that with. We need to actually get harvesting those sheep once we have this stable. So that should be theoretically good, I think. Let's check on... That's green, that's red, that's not good. That is the wrong way around. Where's our wrench? We don't have a wrench. We do not have a wrench anywhere. Speaking of where'd our extra wire go? We had one extra wire, I thought. Okay, so let's get an extra wire. Nope, let's not get an extra wire. We have 7, but we need to get We need to get a wrench. We need to turn that thing around because that is the wrong way, and it is going to be inputting from the output, outputting to the input, and get kind of a circular loop going on, which is kind of the definition of a loop. Actually, it's not, because you could have an oval loop, theoretically. But, okay, there we go. Yeah, see, it was draining power from this, which is not ideal, obviously. Wait a second, how did it gain so much power so fast if the other machines weren't gaining power very fast? That is weird. Let's try this again. Let's remove that. There we go, we've got it back. Let's place it down here. This is a good way to test our output. So what is it? Oh wow, okay, it's gaining 1,000 per second? Okay, so apparently it's not the running in parallel issue that's going on. But either way, we can go ahead and turn this around anyway and make it run in parallel so that we get faster output of energy. There we go, let's remove that. What else do we have? We need... Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so we have a parallel charging circuit. That's nice. Oh wow, yeah, that's going so fast, that's charging at like 10,000 per second. Or more, faster even. Yeah, okay, so our output from over there is incredibly fast. So that is nice, that is nice, that is nice. So I'm not sure why these things were charging so slowly, but they seem to be running safely, so that is good. So hopefully our sheep stay alive. Now, speaking of alive, how is our oxygen production doing? That one is full, as it has been every single time we checked it, but what about this one? This one is... Come on, can we actually get through here somehow? How do we reach this thing? From the other side, that would work. The other side over here, we've got... So this is not backing up its oxygen for some reason. That one is, though. So that's good. I guess we're gonna have to check on it later and see if it's charging properly. I think this might be... Yeah, this is going well. And let's check on the one downstairs, make sure that is going as it's supposed to be doing. And then I think we'll move on to probably trying to fix the reactor or something. Yep, this is fully stocked as it's supposed to be, so that is good. Okay. Alright, so we have the sheep. They're doing their stuff there, their sheep stuff, and giving us wool, which is very nice. We should come up with an easier way to harvest this. But, okay, so let's let the other bait... Let's let the other bait do its stuff and create sheep for us, because that's what bait does, at least in Minecraft, it creates sheep. So if we grab this, we can put down some extra bait and then start heading on to other places. So let's put down one here. There's no water in this area. There's water pretty close by. You don't like that? It's not good enough? Okay. Well, let's fix that if we can. Okay, there we go. There's water in this area. Put that down there. There we go. Okay, so there's now water in this area. There's too many baits in this area, way too suspicious. Okay, let's forget that. What about this guy? Animals are shy, there's too many of them here. Oh. Okay, so if the animals are... This bait will work. Okay, so if the animals are too close, then they don't spawn. That's interesting, that's good to know. What about here? Too many baits in this area, way too suspicious. Okay, well, let's remove that. There we go, what about this? Too many baits in this area still. Okay, well, let's remove that. Come on, get back here. We're trying to increase our sheep population. Okay, well, let's grab this. Put a bait in this corner. Too many baits in this area, way too suspicious. Okay, well, let's remove that one. Animals are shy, there's too many of them here. Okay, so I think the best chance we have of spawning this, that one will work over there. There's too many baits. Where's the other baits that you're talking about? There's no other baits right beside this one? Anywhere? Okay, well, I guess we grab that and we head on. So let's let some sheep spawn, and we'll have to find a good way of collecting the wool later. But let's check out the reactor for now. Because that is kind of important to do. We need to know if it is running, because I thought, if I remember right, the place that we left it last time was it was not actually functioning properly. So let's see. Ah, we were in the middle of setting things up. That's an interesting looking device. Unless they changed the... Did they change the texture? How could they change the texture? That's weird. It looks different. The modem looks a lot more red than I remember. Unless I'm just remembering wrong. Okay, so this guy is empty. Okay, well that's always a good sign. The reactor is empty. It's dead. Okay, well, what are we gonna do about that? This thing is couldn't locate reactor with name /side big reactors -reactor 1. Okay, well let's restart this guy. I did kill the modem. Okay, so big reactors, reactor 1. Let's edit. Let's actually find out what the program's called. We need to change the reactor name, most likely. Directory startup. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So edit startup /extremereactors.lua. Okay. Now, are these all the config? Because that is going to be quite incredible to try to debug. So, big reactors, reactor 1. So that's the reactor name. So what is the reactor name here? Reactor 0 is the reactor name. So here we go. Change this to reactor 0. Now what's the rest of this config do? That's quite a lot of config. That's quite a lot of config indeed. Okay, so status message identifier, reactor name, turbine name. Oh, wait, what? What's this say? Edit the config if you know the ideal steam flow rate to skip the lengthy calibration stage. Okay, so there's an automatic calibration stage for the turbine here. Fuel chest. So fuel chest name. Oh yes. This. Okay, so this is Lupus 590's updated program for this. And I don't remember how to set this thing up. So let's try to play detective with this and try to guess how to set this thing up, because this theoretically is able to refuel our reactor for us, which is very nice. But how exactly do we go about setting that up? Or yeah, okay, so I think we'll do this time. That is going to be quite the adventure to try to set this up without knowing the exact setup. I'm just going to check what else. No, I think we're good to go. We should really get, what was it? A feed station, I think? Feed station? Yes, this feeds animals. This will breed sheep, which is nice. It requires steel, though, which we don't have. And we don't have the possibility of getting steel. What is steel ingot? Extreme reactor steel ingot. That's interesting. Steel dust. There's no way to get that. Okay. Okay, what other steel is there? There's the regular steel. And so this, we can't create the feed station, so we can't automatically breed the sheep. So that's a bit of an issue. Blast furnace smelting. Yeah, so blast furnace smelting is kind of the only way to go with this, unless there is a block of steel option that might work, but it does not look like it. This is a steel block, that's a steel block, this is a steel nugget. Is there a way to make a steel nugget that we have? Because we can't make a blast furnace. Can we make a blast furnace? Hang on. That is the question. Can we make a blast furnace? And also, is there anything else we can melt down? Okay, so blast furnace smelting. Wait, we are running low on oxygen. Let's get back inside the house first before we look through all of this stuff, and we should really fix this floor. That would be a smart idea. Okay, so let's get back inside the house. There we go. Let's restock our oxygen as well while we are at it. Alright, here we go. That would be a tank of oxygen. That is a tank off. That is a tank on. This is a tank over there. Oh, we also need to set up a redstone detector, oxygen detector for the sheep. That's kind of important to do as well. So we should do that at some point. Okay, so what are we doing? We are trying to do some research. So, yes, steel. Can we make steel? This is to breed the sheep while we are not there. Blast furnace smelting. Blast furnace brick nether brick, soul sand, and magma cream. So we can make this, I think. Yes, we can make that. Can we make magma cream? It requires slime, which requires cheese curds, which are from, I believe, the moon, I think. That looks kind of like the moon. So cheese curds we can't make to make slime balls. What about slime block? Oh, wait a minute. Mushroom with witch water. That's interesting. That's a little weird, but okay. What about infernal brick, though? What about it? Nether brick and soul sand. Okay, so nether brick. Can we make nether brick? I think we may be able to make... Okay, so redstone and lava bucket in a stone barrel makes netherrack. Ooh. Okay. Well, I think we may be able... I'm wondering if we can automate that with our barrel program. That might be possible. Okay, so yes, we can make netherrack. I think we can make soul sand, right? Yeah, I think we can make that. Okay, so we theoretically can make a blast furnace, so we can make steel if we need to do so. Now, however, I would like, if possible, to get our automated metal production fully up and running before we actually attempt that. So, that would be great. Let's see. This is all backlogged, completely backlogged, so yeah, that's kind of an issue. So, okay, so we're trying to fix the reactor. We're trying to config the thing. Trying to figure out how to config this reactor. We need to go ahead and put our sheep bait away somewhere. This is a pretty good place to put it. Sheep bait, there we go. That is that. We're freeing up a lot of inventory space. Now we're good to go. Let's put the extra wool in here. And asteroid rock goes in here. Titanium goes in there. Tin wall block, rather. Speaking of titanium, we do need some titanium if we can find some at some point. And aluminum can get put away as well. Okay, so that is that. So, what we need to do is get this reactor back up and running, because with no power, we won't produce much of anything. Except oxygen, because our oxygen is on a different system, as we already said. But we won't produce much of anything else besides oxygen if our reactor is not running. Actually, we actually have wood with us, so that is good. Okay, so if we can make this into a chest, that is that. Okay, so, yes, config. Okay, so status meshes identifier, that's good. Reactor name, we set that. Turbine name, we don't have a turbine. What about fuel chest names? We need a fuel chest name. So let's put this probably in... I'm trying to think. We need to build this with the turbine in mind. So this is the reactor. This is the reactor. That's nice. What about the turbine? Could go over there, or it could go over in this. Well, if we build the turbine in this direction, then there's a good chance it'll run into our base, and our base is designed to be expandable out the back, so we don't really want to interfere with that. So I think we need to either send this reactor that way for the turbine, or that way, or is this way an option? If we send it this way, that might be good. We could send it beside the base, although, I don't know, I think sending it off that way might be the best idea, because we're kind of getting a little cramped over that way. If I don't know how big the turbine's going to be, it's going to be difficult to expand things. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this turbine over that way. So the fuel input chest would go over here, except that we want to be able to see in that window, so I think we should put the fuel input chest right about here. That seems like a good, well, a little bit of an awkward solution, but it seems like a solution that might work. Let's try putting it on top of this modem here. That seems like a good idea. If you guys have any suggestions as we're going, of course, those are always welcome as well. Where did our chest go? Goodbye! Well, that's where the chest went. Okay, so let's try this again. Try this again. New chest. Okay. Attempt number 2. That would be the input. We should make a sign. We don't have any wood. We need to get some wood and make a sign to say that's the input. Okay, here we go. This is probably the slower way to get in, actually, because of all the jumping and the low gravity and everything like that. So, okay, so here would be some wood over here on this side of the platform, which is more of a floor than a platform, but that is besides the point. We've got half a stack of wood. That is very nice. Okay, there we go. A bunch of planks. Let's make 1 chest. And there we go. Let's make actually 2 chests since we're here. Oh, we were making signs. Okay, hang on. Okay, signs. Let's get a couple of planks. And a bunch more planks. And a stick. That's a sign. That is true. It is a sign! It is a sign of things to come. A sign of things to come. Which is quite literal, because the things to come, in this case, are actual fuel input chests for the reactor. Oh, we could actually... We could wire this thing up to the other part of the base. Actually, we can't do that right now because our fuel is backlogged. Yes, we need to unbacklog our fuel. It's kind of backlogged in there. We need to sort the items, unbacklog it, then we'll be good to go. Oh, wow, it actually generates particles pretty far away. You can see the oxygen sealer. Nope, that's not the sealer. That's the sieves. The particles from the sieves are dropping there. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yes, so this would be the input. Fuel input. Okay, that is that. And fuel chest. Yes, okay, so what is the fuel chest name? That is called chest 57. Okay. Fuel chest name is chest 57. Okay, we are attempting to set up this massive config. Well, we are trying to figure it out on our own. Livestream not here yet, so let's see what happens. I did start actually on time, actually earlier this time, which is good today. So. Yeah, so we were talking on Wednesday about being always starting late, and then we actually start on time for once in a while. Hopefully that will continue. Hopefully that will be a trend that continues, but we are earlier than usual because we're actually on time this time. So that is good. Okay, local fuel input hatch name. What is that? Okay, I do believe that I'm completely stuck. What is this? Big reactors, tile entity reactor access port 2. So do we need actually to have a modem on the reactor access port? Is that the way this works? Let's restart this and see. Cyanide output hatch is a nil value. Okay. Edit. What is cyanide output hatch? Okay. Reactor access port. Okay, so I think, wait, did I just type something? No, I didn't. Okay. So I think what we need to do to fix this thing is we need to actually have modems connecting to these. Which could be interesting. What about, isn't there a computer port? Wait, turbine? Oh yes, reactor computer port. Okay, yes. Okay, so there is... There is a computer port. Is this what we need? I don't know. I have no idea. So, let us move on for the time being. Speaking of lettuce, that's pretty good in salad, but that's besides the point. Let us move on, and we will attempt to do something here. We should really get ender chests going, but we haven't installed that extra recipe mod yet, which is an issue. So, okay, what we're gonna do, I think, is we are going to probably need to We are trying to be able to get off of this asteroid base. That is the idea. We actually need... Hang on. What should we do here? Where were we at with this? That is the big question. We need to get this thing sorted to get our metal production going smoothly. We needed drawers to get this sorted, so let's check on our drawer situation, but let's first go into an actual oxygen-filled room. Speaking of which, we need to actually fill in the seal for this room. Where are we at with drawers? Drawers? Wait, hang on, let's actually search the drawers mod. There we go. Storage drawers, that's good. Okay, drawer controller. Interact with a bank of connected drawers. Okay. And there's a compacting drawer, there's different types of drawers, that is nice. So drawer controller, I think, is what we're looking for. Yeah, I think it is. We need... here's where we got stuck. So we have stone, we have diamond, we have drawers, we can make those pretty easily, they're all wood. We now have very fast wood. Well, I don't know if it's fast, but it seems to be pretty fast. Very fast indeed. Redstone comparator is where we got stuck because that requires redstone torches and chiseled stone, or any kind of stone, which is easy, but it requires a nether quartz thing. Any kind of nether quartz. Which there's only one kind of nether quartz, but that's besides the point. Nether quartz! How do we make that? That is from sifting soul sand, which is not the easiest thing to come by. So that comes from sand and witch water, and this is where it gets a little bit weird. But I think if we can... Oh, if we do it with the diamond mesh, we can get a good chance of getting a gas tier as well, a 2% chance. Okay, so we're going to need, to make this, we're going to need a bucket, we're going to need some witch water and sand, and this is mycelium and water bucket. Okay, so put some mycelium in there with a water bucket. So this is going to be interesting. So we need, or ancient spores. That will be nice because we actually have some of those. So how many ancient spores do we have? That's the first question. That is the first question indeed. And the first answer is we need to find out. So let's see. Let's see how many ancient spores we have. Let's get this thing done, get some storage drawers set up. That's the idea. Okay. Oh, whoa, we have a lot. Okay, so this would be a stack. This would be a half stack-ish. This is probably enough to start with, for sure. So, let's see. Okay, so stone barrel with a water bucket. Okay, so... do you put the water on or in the stone barrel? That's the first question. So let's try it upstairs where our barrel is. Let's get to the barrel. And we should really get a second pickaxe as well because our pickaxe is getting low, which is not ideal. Aha, there we go. Second pickaxe, ready to go. Okay, so if we try putting this in the barrel while it's underwater, does that work? No. Okay, if we try putting water in the barrel. Wait, there we go. Okay, water bucket. In the barrel. Then it works. Okay. So, we can't take it out, though. Wait, you need an empty hand to take it out. There we go. Okay. No, wait, what? Is it because we are not... Like we need to be under... We need to be not underwater to do this? Is that the problem? Okay, so let's bring this out then. Okay, so here's our stone barrel. We're trying to get these sorting drawers sorted. That's the idea. Okay, water please. That would be... let's put that in that slot. There we go. That's our water slot in the mini games. And let's grab that. There we go. Oh, this is a liquid. That's the problem. That's why it's confusing. Okay, hang on. How do you deal with that liquid? That's already in it. Oh, and sand. Okay, so let's grab some sand. That's dust. Let's grab some sand. Okay, so this would be where is it? Here we go. This is sand. Yes. Okay. Okay, this is like a two-step fluid process, and we could have done this underwater, but we didn't know what was going on underwater. So, okay, so here we go. Sand. There we go. Got a singular piece of soul sand, and we're trying to get a bunch of this. So let's go one step at a time. So water, in there. Add the ancient spores, add the sand, there we go. That is looking good. Water, whoops, need to actually put it in there. Water, ancient spores, sand. Done. Okay, water, oh, missed that. Okay, let's try to get the rhythm right. Water, place, place, place. Water, place, ancient spores, sand, done. Okay, water, place, ancient spores, sand. Oh, wrong hotkey. There we go, done. Okay, water, missed the hotkey. Okay, there we go. Water, ancient spores, there we go. And sand, and there we go, that's good. Okay, here we go. Let's get this, try to get this as fast as possible. Pick up place. There we go. Oh, that. No. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's slow down a bit. Water, place, ancient spores, sand, pick up. Water, place, ancient spores, sand, pick up. There we go. Okay, we're trying to get a fair amount of this. Oh, we just messed up our infinite water. Okay. There. Okay, now we're fixed. Okay. Water. We're going too fast for our infinite water, or else that hole underneath it is a bit of an issue. That's possible. That's always possible. Oh, water. There we go. How much do you guys think we need? That is... How much is the chance of getting nether quartz? That's the wrong recipe. Nether quartz, here we go. The chance is... 100% chance. Oh, okay. And 80% chance of a second one. We could get gas tiers, that would be nice. Okay, so yeah, so I think actually 13 is plenty with that in mind. So yeah, okay, so let's move on. Let's drop this or put it back underwater because some things need it underwater. There. Okay, that's good. And that is good. Let's put all this away in here. That is nice. Okay. So, that being that, what do we do next? What we are trying to do next, for those of you guys who are just tuning, for that getting tongue-tied again, for those of you guys who are just tuning into the stream, we are attempting to get our system sorted. We're attempting to get our drawer, our drawer is set up to sift, to sort our main metal system. Also, our reactor is kind of broken at the moment, so we have no power, but that's besides the point. The point is that we have a little bit of soul sand. Now we need to go ahead and sift that with a diamond mesh to try to get some quartz. Here we go. Okay, where's the... We don't have any... That's a hammer. That's why there's no mesh in there, because there's not anything except a hammer there. Where is our sieve? We had a sieve there, I thought. Okay. Where's the sieve? We got the mesh. Where's the sieve? There was an auto sieve. An auto sieve was here. Okay, I guess we'll have to use this, although we did have an auto sieve. Where did we put our standalone auto sieve? Where did we put that thing? That is... We have everything over here hooked up to the machine. So where was our standalone sieve? I don't remember. Do you guys remember where we put that thing? That is annoying to craft, so we don't want to have to craft it. So I think we will have to not use the automatic sieve. Why is it gone? It should be in there, but it's not. Okay, let's check every chest. Every chest. Save. Okay, it's not in our inventory. That's good. Let's check. It will be highlighted in a chest. It's not there. It is not there. It is not there. Okay, what about over here? It is not there. Okay, it is not there either. What about... Where is our sieve over here? Is it over here? No. What about here? No. No. There's a whole lot of no around here. I think... What if we used it? We might have used it. Placed it within our main machine. That's always possible. So I guess we'll be going to manual for now. Okay, so that is that. So, let us attempt to grab these 2 diamond stiffened meshes and pick that up, and place those in. There we go, our diamond meshes are in. Let's go ahead and sift this. The trouble with this is that your items go flying everywhere, which is not ideal. So we had 13, so we have a chance to get a lot more than 13 quartz. And as you can see, we've gotten how much? We've gotten 24 quartz. That is nice. That is, well, 13 and 13 is 26, so that's almost a double. So that is nice. Okay. Now that we have 24 quartz, that is good. We can actually get the drawers mod. Where's the drawers mod? Storage drawers. There we go. Let's get a drawer controller. Interact with a bank of connected drawers. Okay, we can make some redstone comparators. We always need lots of comparators, so I think we will make extra. Let's try to get some redstone torches if we can. There's a singular nether quartz in the chest there. That is interesting. Okay, so where's our redstone? That would be over here. We need a bunch of torches, so let's just grab like 9. How many do we need? We need actually... Let's make a bunch of comparators, so let's go for 10. 10 comparators, please. Coming right up. Here we go. Oh. We need to actually turn them into torches. That would help. There we go. And we also need something else. We also need stone, of course. Basic stone. We don't have any stone, we have cobblestone. So let's go ahead and look for some stone in there. There's no stone in there. What about stone in there? That is tin wall block, that is cobblestone. Tin wall block, lots of tin wall block, but not... Oh, it would be in our furnace chest, wouldn't it? There we go. Alright, yes, cobblestone, that is regular, smooth stone, that's what it's called. Okay, yes, nether quartz, there we go. Redstone comparators, what are we low on? Oh, it's 3 torches for every comparator. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. So let's grab actually 2 more torches. Let's put our string mesh over here. We have now a much better way to get wool, which is very nice. It's not fully set up. Speaking of which, oh, actually framing table, that's interesting. Didn't mean to click on that, but we did mean to click on redstone. There we go. 2 more redstone. Okay. Here we go. 3 comparators. Let's go for 4. Oh. Need to actually turn these into torches. That would help. There we go. Okay. 1 more comparator. There we go. That is that. 4 redstone comparators. Okay. So. That is that. We don't need this sign anymore, that's for sure. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to make the storage drawer controller thing and figure out how this mod works, because it has the potential to be very good for sorting things, but I don't know how it works, so that's not ideal. Okay, so we're going to need some drawers. Basic drawers, wood, lots of wood, chests, wood, chests, that kind of stuff. We need drawers for this too. And I think, yeah, for the compacting drawer, we need some of those too. So I think we'll just make a lot of these things, the drawers. So that would be, let's make some chests first to start with. Here we go. 8 chests. That should be a good start. Let us find that it requires planks. Okay, that's good. So half of the stack there. Grab a bunch of planks. We can now grab a bunch of drawers. Wait, no, that requires slabs. Hang on. There we go. Okay, yes, planks. Okay. Nice. Basic drawer. Well, it's 32 stacks per drawer. That should be plenty. 7 basic drawers. That's good. Okay, so drawer controller. We can now... Oh, diamond. We need a diamond. We definitely need a diamond. That is very much essential. Where's the diamonds? There's a diamond. Okay, 1 singular diamond. Turn this into a drawer controller. There we go. Now, how in the world does this thing work? The idea is to automate the sorting of our metals. So let's interact with a bank of connected drawers. So 2 questions. What type of drawers and how do you connect them? I don't see anything on that list that could help with connecting, like any kind of wire or anything like that. So that's kind of a concern. Unless the way you connect them is a little bit different than that. which is always possible. In case you guys are wondering why we have a flooded room here, the idea is to spawn squid. If we can spawn squid, then we can get ink sacs. I don't remember why we need ink sacs. If you guys remember, let me know, but we were trying to get some, so it's probably going to be important for some reason. We're going to figure that out eventually and be like, oh yeah, that's why we needed it, and now we have it, so that's great, but we don't have it yet. But, okay, so, drawer controller, let's see how this works. Drawer controller goes here. Oxygen gets filled, first of all. Here we go. Elevator, that is nice. Okay. Oxygen, please. It would help to actually have more oxygen tanks. That would be probably the next order of business after getting these drawers sorted out. There we go. That is good. Okay, so now, downstairs we go. We've got the sheep working. That's good. At least I think we've got them working. Are they still working? Yes, we still have oxygen. Oh, and there's some sheep have spawned in there. Okay, let's get some wool, please. That's that. We always have to run after the wool anyways, so let's just plan that into our strategy. If we shear them and then go after the wool, that would be a good idea. There we go, we've got... Oh, that almost exited the base. That's not ideal. We can use this water as a wool harvesting system, can't we? Oh, that would be interesting. We could also set up hoppers underneath this entire area and have it collect our wool for us. That would be an interesting idea. That would be an interesting idea indeed. This is wool, this is for wire, and we're doing well. Okay, that's good. Now it is time to head back upstairs. Since our sheep are still going good. Is this still charged? Yes, it is. It is still full. That is nice. Okay. So, that being a slight detour, we are now heading back to continue our little adventure here. So we're trying to set up the drawer controller, figure out how this stuff all works. So, how do you interact with a bank of connected drawers? Let's try this. What about with an empty hand? Okay, well let's try cobble, stone, and drawers. Why not? Okay, and... Hello? Does this require power? Well then, I have absolutely no idea how this thing works, so that is not good, unless you need the controller slave to make it work. That's possible. Let's make one of those and see. Let's grab all of this stuff out of here. Okay. Let's build one of these. We need a gold, a singular gold. Just one gold, please. There we go, that'll work. Okay. What's this? Compacting drawer. Wait, these are a different color than the others. Does that mean that you have to actually have the different color of drawer to make it work? But I thought it would have an interface that you open. And apparently not. We need our axe. Where's our axe? Where's our axe? This is going to take a while if we keep having to pick up wooden drawers without an axe. So let's see... Do we have an axe? We do. That is nice. Okay, that is nice. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, so how do these drawers work? We need to figure this out. If we can figure out the drawers, then we can get our system sorting. That is nice. Okay, so axe, please. That would be there. Okay. There we go. Okay, now let's try this. Oh, they just changed the lighting a little bit, at least. Nope, that does nothing. That does nothing. Wait! Is this to place items in? Nope, that's not the way to do it. What about here? This is weird. What if you need a compacting drawer? Let's make 2 pistons. Do we already have 2 pistons? No, we don't, but we do have iron, we do have oak wood. We need... What else? Redstone and cobblestone. We have cobblestone. Okay, so... oak wood. Where's our oak? Where? We have wood. What? Redstone, that's what it is. Redstone is up here somewhere. Ah, see, there's one drawer working already. That's nice. This is a little bit of redstone. Single piece of redstone, that is nice. Okay, so what we're trying to do is get a interface where we can connect with all of these drawers all at once. Our goal is to be able to basically place items in one place, and it automatically goes into the drawer that we set for it, which is basically a type of a sorting system. That's the idea. And part of the reason for that is, as you can see, these chests have a whole variety of items within them, but it's not a simple matter of sorting out items, because this chest produces gold, nickel, copper, and iron. This chest produces actually pretty much the same thing at that point. These ones produce different things. They kind of have to be mixed together and sorted, so that is the issue. So we're trying to find a way to get the sorting to be easier. If we can place items in one place and have them come out into other places, that would be good. What if we do that? Okay, and now place... Oh, is that how it works? So we can't take items out of here. Okay. So if you already have an item in there, then clicking on that will place the item in here. Okay. So you have to already have an item in the particular drawer for this to work. Will it work with a hopper? That's the next question. First we were going to make... Actually, we don't need a compacting drawer in that case. Or do we need a compacting drawer? That's a question. This holds 32 stacks. This holds 16 stacks. What's the benefit of a compacting drawer? That's an interesting question. Okay, so let's grab like a bunch, like maybe 23 or so. We need a hopper. Get a chest here. Make a hopper. See if we can do hopper stuff into there. Okay, hopper. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't see how many items are in there. If there were a way to see how many items, that would be amazing. Okay, so let's see. Does this go in? Yes, it does! Okay, so that's going in, so you can hopper into that. Can you hopper into the other thing here, the controller slave here? Let's see. Yes, it works over there too. Okay, so we can have one of those on every output here, and they all go into the drawers. That could be nice. That could be nice indeed. Okay, what about blocks? Can we have it automatically craft them into blocks? That's the next question. The metals. Also compact drawers, what's this? Let's see, we have compacting drawers half, compacting drawers 1 by 2 half, and okay. So I don't know what this is all about. So, not entirely sure, but it may be. So we have no way of telling how many items are in each drawer. Okay. Now, we have options for which type of drawer we should use. And we also have upgrade options, and we need some of those upgrades. Here's the types of drawers we can use. We can use... This is like a half drawer kind of thing. I think... Oh, so that's a line for just telling us when it's full. Okay, so if that's just to tell us when it's full... okay, so what we need... Here's some things. So redstone upgrade. Emits signal for total storage. Oh, that would be the way to tell how full it is. Okay. Emits signal for most full slot. Interesting. Least full slot. Okay, so this is a creative storage upgrade. What about... Okay, upgrade template... Okay, so what do we have here? We can have void upgrade. Destroys excess items. That is something we really want, because then we can have the machine running full speed, and if we have it backlogged, like for example, over here we have what is known as... where is it? Here we go. Diamonds. We have diamonds. As you can see, this diamond chest is not full because there's a lot lower chance of producing diamonds, and there's a lot higher chance of producing all these things. So this side is completely full, of all these metals, so it backlogged the whole system, so we're not producing any more diamonds here, which is obviously an issue. So what we want to be able to do is to take the stuff from this side and send it into drawers, which then fill up the drawer and then void excess items. And if they void excess items, then that means that these diamonds will keep filling up. Now we do need a way to shut off the machine, but we could have it run until each thing is completely full. Now, we do want to be able to tell how many of each item we have. So that's an issue. Excuse me, swallowed some water the wrong way. Okay, what do we have here? We have storage upgrade. Okay. We also have conversion upgrade. Auto converts compatible items. Ooh, that's nice, I think, possibly. Storage downgrade reduces base storage. Okay, we don't need that for sure. Steals drawers for moving? You can move drawers? Ooh, that's nice. Packing tape. Okay, so I think what we're gonna have to do, what's this? Status upgrade, shows full storage. Shows fill level. Okay, so we can't, I guess we can't measure it in terms of number of items. That seems like the issue. But we should be able to show the fill level. That seems pretty good. Okay. Okay, so I think this might be the best way to do it. We're gonna need a few things. Unless you guys think of other things that you're like, no, actually, that doesn't work. Wait, drawer key button? There's buttons? Concealment button, personal key button. Okay, there's buttons. Okay, so I think the best way to do this is to get the drawer, the fill upgrade so that we can see how full the different drawers are. That would be very nice to have. We're gonna need, obviously, the void upgrade, because that destroys excess items, so it won't ever backlog completely. We do need a way of shutting off the system when it's completely full, though. Redstone upgrade emits signal for total storage. That might be the way to do it. Emits signal for most full slot is not what we want. Emits signal for least. What's the difference between least full slot and total storage? Oh, maybe total storage is variable? Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so least full slot might be what we're looking for as a way to shut off the drawers. What about storage upgrade? We don't really need a storage upgrade. Okay, so what about... Okay, so I think that's about it. Okay, so yeah, so that should be what we need. All those things together should get the job done, theoretically. So, if we figure out how to wire this thing, first of all. So we're going to need basically, okay, so we're going to need a system off of each drawer to tell when it's full. So that would be redstone. We're trying to figure out where to place these things. Redstone, so for that, this upgrade is just for our own convenience. You know what would be nice is if we had a storage room. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. Because with this particular method, we could actually use this as a way of sorting our items completely. What would be nice is to be able to use this in automation. Can a turtle actually take items out of it? Where's our turtle? We need our turtle back. Let's see. Where's our turtle? We have our personal assistant turtle is not anywhere to be found. Where did it go? It must be outside. Oh, we're low on oxygen, apparently. Okay. We need to get our tanks, like, better. We need to get more tanks. That's what we need. Okay, where is our turtle? That would be outside, probably. Let's see. Okay. That's not the place. Okay, it's probably on the other side of the bridge there, where we are building. That's an asteroid. That's not a turtle. It would be nice if that was a turtle. Is it probably... It's probably back at that asteroid way over here. Probably where our personal assistant turtle is. So if we grab that thing, then we can test things and be good to go. That would be nice. Okay, this is actually a fairly long trip, especially if you can't see how far you need to go. That's for sure. Okay, so it's not here. And is it not there either, or is it just not rendered in yet? That's the first question. This is weird. We're losing things today. We're losing various things. Oh, that would be a block. Let's break that. Nope, let's forget about that. Okay. Where is it? Wait! Did we lose the turtle when we fell in the lava? Is that possible? Is that possible? I have no idea what happened to it. If you guys happen to know, then let me know. Hopefully we didn't lose the turtle completely. But okay, I guess it is time to head back home. And oh, there's that one singular block again. Okay, yeah, that is that. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to do something about this whole turtle situation. Where is that turtle? That is weird. We're losing things today. That is for sure. That is for sure. So where exactly that went, no idea. Okay, so if we get back home, we should be able to rig up these drawers and get them to actually work properly. That is the idea. That is the idea. So, okay, so an output of redstone from each drawer. We need the input from the system, the rest of the system. We need the output from the system to be able to work properly. Oh, we put it down here. That's where we put our turtle. It's currently building the walls over here. That is what's happening. Where is it? Is it under here? Nope, it's not there. Is it in the other corner? It might be in the other corner here. Or not. It might be over here. Wait, it's over here. It's over there. There, oh, there it is. Okay. Nice, okay, this is good. This is good, this is good, this is good. Okay, let's take this guy. Go back 10 so we don't lose him off the edge. Let's send him in a bit as well. Go right, and then back. Wait. Right is this way. Yeah, okay. Go right and then back 5. There, okay. Now we won't lose him off the edge. That is good. Okay, so let's grab this. And that is good to go. Alright. Okay, so that being... Hello. Hello. Okay, not gonna share you right now. Okay, so that being that is good. So, what do we have here? We have a turtle. We now have... Oh, we actually have to go down here. And we need to test this guy. So, can he automate the drawers? That's the big question. Personal assistant, yes. Okay. Let's drop this cobblestone. We have regenerated our cobble, so let's just drop all of it. Except for 1 stack. There we go. Alright. That's that. Okay, so now, time for the turtle. So, is he able to pick up items? Do a command prompt. Turtle dot... I believe it will be stuck. Yes. Oh, wow. It did the entire partial stack all at once. Speaking of... Actually, we need some of this cobble. We need some of this cobble back. Thank you. Okay. Let's try this guy... over... here. Okay, so... Can he place items in? Let's see. Let's swap that out with cobblestone, because we have more of that to work with. Turtle dot... It would either be place or the other one. Cannot place block here. So it would be drop. Turtle dot drop. Aha! So it put it into that thing there. Okay, so the drawers... We can actually interact with the drawers with the turtles, which is nice. Okay, so we just put 2 stacks in. Let's see if we grab it out of there. It grabbed 1 stack. That's nice. Okay, so it does it by stack, which is interesting. But that can be worked with. That is nice. Okay. So, that being that... okay, so we can interface with each drawer independently, or with the drawer controller, I think. Let me just check, can the turtle actually interface with the drawer controller? That is the next question. So, that would be that. Okay. And that would be that. Okay, so let's try this guy with the drawer controller. There we go. Okay. Cobblestone. Command prompt. Turtle dot. It would be drop, I think, right? Yes, turtle dot drop. Oh, it put it in. That's nice, and there should be 2 stacks in here now. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, yes, there is. Nice, okay. And what about the stone should work as well? Turtle dot drop. Okay, so we can interact with these drawers in various ways. We can pick up the turtle. There we go. We can... And if we try to put in a different item, it won't go in, right? Yes, okay. So this is an automatic sorting system for us. We just need to actually configure it, which is nice. This would save a lot of complication. So, although a thinking pack is all about complication, but we have had plenty of complication with this machine. Okay, so let's get this machine finished with our sorting system. So we can interface with each drawer independently, which is nice. We can also put items in here in one big bunch. So, what we can do... Now, is there a way, what I don't know, is there a way to transport items through this drawer system to a different location? That's the next question. I don't see any way of doing that. I don't see any, like, transporting wire or anything like that unless there's such a thing in the compact drawers mod. But there doesn't appear to be. Okay, so... what's the benefit of a compacting drawer? I don't know. That is a good question. But, okay, so... we want a storage room. That's what we really want. If we can have a wall of those things, that would be quite impressive. But we also need them to interface with here. Now, I thought that we could... Wait, is there no actual wire? But is there... Hang on. If we get lots of controller slaves, which is actually... Wait, what's zero core? Debug tool, okay. If we get a lot of controller slaves, if we make them like a big row, then can we actually transport items through it? That is the next question. So, I think they may work like a tunnel. Unless there's something... Oh, these are trim. Well, what's trim for? Well, what's the point in that? Is that just decoration, or... Okay, so I'm looking for something that we overlooked that might transport items. Half drawers. Again. Basic drawers. There's 2x2. There's 1x2. There's basic drawers. Here's the other question is, can the turtle interface properly with a half drawer? Or is that not possible? That's an interesting thought. We actually have a half drawer upstairs. So let's see. Will it work? Let's see. Okay, so turtle goes here, if we can. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Go right. Okay, there we go. Okay, so can he interface with a half drawer? So, Lua, let's see what happens here. Turtle dot suck. We've got... so it took a stack out. That's nice. Turtle dot drop. It put the stack back in. Okay, what if we have cobblestone underneath? Then turtle.suck grabs the thing on top. So we can't actually take out the cobblestone unless there's another way around it. But can we place the cobblestone? Ah, okay. So putting them in from a half drawer type situation, putting them in, you can actually put them into a half drawer situation. It just puts it into the right slot for you automatically, which is nice. Taking them out, it appears to only take the top one, unless, what about below it? Let's try that. Go down and go forward. Okay, let's see if we now do the Lua turtle dot, and this would be suck up, and it still gave us the top slot. So I believe there's no way to actually take items out from, like, automatically from a turtle out of those drawers with multiple slots. So I think we have to go with a non-multi-slot drawer. Unless there's another way around it that you guys know about. Oh, what about, speaking of ways around it, what if we actually go around it to a different side? So turtle dot, let's terminate this. Let's go right, and then forward, and then up, and then right. There we go. Okay, now let's see if we do a Lua. Okay, turtle.suck again. There we go. And it still gave us the top slot. What if we go on this side of it? Let's see that. That's going to create a hole in the floor, which is not ideal, obviously, but that is acceptable. Terminate. Okay. Go. That would be, what do we need to do? Up, right, forward, left, down. Okay, so go up, right, forward, left, down. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Is it going to take out the bottom slot or the top slot? Let's just double check that we actually have enough items in the bottom slot to take out. And, okay. Lua again, turtle dot suck, there we go. And we still got the Skystone Dust. Okay, so looks like we can't use those multi-slot drawers. That's good to know. So I think we'll use regular drawers. They're probably cheaper to make as well, not entirely sure. But, okay, so that is that. Let's grab all this Sky Stone. And let's start getting this set up. Grab all of our cobble out of there. There we go, okay. Turtle, please, thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so I think we know what we are doing now. We need to get those drawers like that. We're gonna need a bunch of upgrades for these things. Status upgrades to show the fill level, redstone output upgrades to shut our machine off when we are ready. I was kind of hoping that this drawer controller had an interface that we could actually use to access all of our drawers. But seeing as that's not the case, we need to actually access the drawers ourselves, which is complicated. Where are we going to put the storage room? So if you guys have any suggestions for how to actually connect the controllers to the drawers, then let me know. That is kind of the next issue. The first issue is, where do we even put this storage room now that we know that we're going to need a lot of them? And we're going to want not just the metals that we need, but we're going to want a lot of things. And it would be really nice if they would tell us how many items are in the drawer, but I don't think they do. This emits redstone for total storage. This shows fill level, but I'm guessing it's only a meter rather than an actual number. But okay, so yes, let's see, where can we put this? So it's going to be like It could be a giant wall, although we do need to have our redstone interacting with it, and we also need to get more oxygen. So let's do that just quickly. Okay, so redstone tends to like to have the drawers separated by a bit. The more separated they are, the easier they are to actually interact with the redstone. So, although people do things with chests all in a single wall of chests, yeah, so, okay, hang on. Let's take a slight detour, get some rose red dye to get more oxygen, and then we will get back to that. Where's our bone meal? Let's grab a bone meal out of our partially clogged system. There we go. That is bone meal, and let's head down to our sheep pen, which is a very nice place to be able to get different things like, whoops, like the wrong direction with our elevator. That's one thing we can get, but we can also get some of this stuff. So let's get bone meal, grab some leaves and things, grab some poppies. That's what we're looking for. Although we need more than that, but that is nice. That is a good start. Hello, sheep. You are currently in the way. Thank you, sir. That's much appreciated. Apparently sheep speak English. Who would have thought? Okay. There's our poppy. There's one poppy. We need a second poppy. There we go. That would be our second poppy. Time for... Oh, we can do this outside here. That would be pretty good. Okay. Bone meal. That is a flower that's not a poppy. Okay, what about... Oh, that's in there. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Let's just work outside for now. We need a fair number of poppies. We're trying to make 2 more oxygen tanks. We're going to need, to make that total, we're going to need 6 poppies. We already have 2 in storage, 2 dye in storage. So I think we're going to need to get this here. We're going to need to get 4, and we have 3 at the moment. So that is... Wait, we have 4. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. While we're here, shear the sheep. Can't reach that one. There we go, there we go. Okay, that's good. And this would be a sheep. This would be a sheep. And this would be some grass. Grass, please. Okay. This is looking good. Grab the wool. Thank you very much. Okay. Grab this. Slowly we're restocking our wool. We need to speed up this farm for sure, but yeah, we're slowly stocking it up. Slowly stocking it up, and then we're going to be using our wool pretty fast when we need to actually wire things. Oh, hello. Okay. Apparently this sheep found a merry-go-round, so that's an interesting development. Didn't know we had one of those in the basement. So, okay, time to get back upstairs. Now that we're good to go, let's eat. And let's also, oops, that's the wrong button. There we go. Let's make the oxygen tanks, and then let's go and continue our project. So, rose red, canisters, compressed steel. Nice. Okay. Turn the poppies into... Where'd they go? There they are. Poppies into rose red dye. And turn this into... an oxygen tank. 2 wool. Oh, we actually have all the wool we need. Okay, there we go. Okay. Heavy oxygen tank. There we go. We now have 2 more heavy oxygen tanks. We can put those into fill, and we can grab... a spare. Nice. Okay. We are back up and good to go with our oxygen. So, next project is going back to this one. And the reason we're doing this, not the reason, but the K. Okay. Speak in sentences that actually make sense, sir. Speak in sentences that actually make sense. So, we were trying to find our storage room. So, how do we actually send items from there through to there over distance? That is the big question. But we can... find a storage room, and the storage room... So if over here, this is our wheat farm. So this can't fit a storage room over here. So that's an issue. What about upstairs? So over here we could theoretically put one on this wall, although that would be pretty crowded. Some of our drawers wouldn't be accessible because they're right behind that. We could put storage on this wall, although that's again pretty crowded because we've got all those chests in the way as well. So we can't expand our machines if we do that. We could put our storage room in here. Hello, I just broke the floor. But once we fix that, yep, there we go. We could put our storage room in here, except there's kind of a mess in here. There's not really much place for a storage room. What about over here? We could put it in here, but this is pretty small. So I think what we're going to need to do, we're going to need a massive wall of drawers. I'm not even sure if we can put them all side by side. So assuming we can't, we can either go up or down. Or out. We want it to be close enough to be accessible, but what if we go out the wall, that side? That seems like an idea. We could theoretically do some interesting stuff that way, because there's extra space. So we could go out the wall, although that takes a little longer to access everything because we have to go over there every time. It would be nice if our storage room was like center of the base kind of thing. Obviously, oops, that's the wrong room. Well, but besides that, obviously, you can't have everything. But it would be nice to have our storage room in the center of the base, like right about here. But obviously, this is where our oxygen stuff is. So that's not ideal. So, yeah. Okay, so I think that I don't know where to put this thing, because we have no wall that's free, no large wall that's free. We have the ceiling, but the drawers don't go down at an angle, do they? Do they? No, they don't. Okay, they always face frontwards. We need our axe. There we go. Okay, we could build up on the roof. However, the roof is obviously not protected. So going down is the best option. Of course, going down means that we would be running into the sheep farm. We could actually build out here. We could build our storage system out here in this giant puddle. That sounds like an idea. That would be... Actually, that would be fairly easy to access, come to think of it. Yeah, okay. Unless you guys have a better idea. The other option would be if we were to put it inside, if you can see up, that's hard to see. In there, we have quite a bit of space inside. Ooh, that's gonna start breaking through pretty soon. We have quite a bit of space in between this roof and the actual next layer, where all that asteroid rock is. So we could build it in there. That would be pretty short, though. That's not ideal, although we do have an entire floor of potential there if we expand our, if we dig it out. So either in there or down here. Probably best to have it down here, if we could. And I'm thinking we could set this up so that we just basically... We come down the elevator, and it's like right there. So like where this line of cobble is, although maybe back a little bit so that our sheep pen is not in the way, but just basically right there. The entire wall would be drawers, except for a bit of a doorway through it that we can go to whatever's behind here. Now, obviously we'll have redstone behind here, but I doubt that the redstone will fill the... getting tongue-tied. I doubt that the redstone will fill the entire water lake here. So I think that we should be able to put, like, maybe the drawers here, in this entire line here, put the redstone maybe back to about here or so, and then all the rest of that will be for something else, and we have a doorway to get through. That might be the best idea, and then, like, reconfigure this pathway to make it easier to get to the drawers. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that whole concept. If that's where we should be putting the drawers. Is it possible to put the drawers all side by side and still get the redstone to work properly? I don't know. And is it also... how do we get the items transported over distance? So we are going to need either the controller or the slave or something connected to each of these. And from there, we're going to actually need it. And also about compacting. We need to figure out compacting too next episode. So we have a lot of things to do. How to transport items from here all the way down into the basement through the drawer system. That's kind of... There's a lot of questions indeed. Questions that need answering, and we need to answer them. So we're going to have to work on that next episode, though. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. We got the sheep set up. And hopefully we don't have a glitch with our oxygen machine when we start the game up next time. Oh, speaking of which, we also need to redstone detect the oxygen levels down in the basement. That would be helpful, but yeah, okay, so that being that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll come back next time and do some of those various things, and hope that we can figure this thing out, get it set up, and hopefully we can get on very nicely next time. See you guys later!